Baby, you can make me worry away. Flying up to outer gate. I'm so afraid to see it tonight. What? Thank you, Wubbo. Copper.
Told me. Oh, what the flip?
Can you add me?
Okay.
Thank you.
Like, maybe we gotta focus on winning, though, bro. Okay, look, you're not focused on playing right now. You could talk, right? All right, what's good, bro? What's popping? All right. Maybe he's just shy. Maybe he's shy. Are you happy right now? Are you sad? How you feeling, bro?
I'm happy and nervous.
You're happy and nervous? Oh, okay. Do you usually talk a lot?
No.
Oh, you don't usually talk a lot? That's okay, dude. I didn't talk a lot when I was younger either. You got a good ho-oh, though. I like that ho-oh. You got to keep that up. That's solid, okay, bro? Never forget your ho-oh. He's just shy. He's just a shy kid. You get the shotgun. I'm going to get the medallion, all right?
Yelling. We're not gonna
All right.
Are you pretty good at this game?
Not that much.
Not that much? That's okay. How many crown wins you got?
I haven't been playing much this season.
You're kind of crushing it, though. 7? That's not bad. I played all season, so like you're not that far off. You think we got this one in the bag or what?
Maybe.
Okay. Look, we're gonna work on increasing that confidence. Here's a banana to get you started. That's good, huh? Tasty?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get it, bro.
Yes.
You like bananas in real life?
Yes.
I like bananas too, dude. Do you like the ones that are more green or more yellow?
More yellow.
Okay, that's good. How about apples? Do you like apples?
Yes.
Okay. What color apples do you like?
The green ones.
Oh, the green ones. All right. Those are. I feel like those are the tastiest. I got him, bro. Don't you worry. He's got a crown. See, you can get your crown back. Oh, you're getting shot at. You good? I'm gonna go try to avenge you here. Oh, he's running. Oh, there's people here. Nah, this is why I can't play in my own lobbies, bro. I crush everybody, bro. It ain't even fair. Except for this guy. I don't know. This guy's the best. I don't know. Come together, bro. Let's heal. Pop those heals. Let's go. You hold the walls. I'll heal. The guy come near us. I'm going to full piece 200 him.
Okay.
Hold on, I have to try to jump this guy real quick. He's good. This is not good. Okay, I'm gonna calm it down. There's another guy here though. He's trying to jump me right now.
Yes.
Hit 129 on this guy.
Have you ever wished you could play a video game your way? Where you can be invincible, unimaginably wealthy, or even teleport? Now you can modify your games easily and safely to have all that and more. Meet WeMod, the #1 app for PC game modding, and it's completely free. Whether you want to bypass tough levels, skip grinding, or enhance your gameplay, WeMod can help. And millions of gamers are already on board. Unleash boundless possibilities for thousands of popular games. Transform your game instantly using the WeMod overlay or mobile app. Don't worry, WeMod is incredibly simple to use. The app auto-detects your installed games, streamlines one-click modding, and is always up to date with the latest game releases. Take control of your gaming. Download WeMod for free right now and start playing your way.
Oh my god! What am I doing? If you come to me, I can splash us. I think it's the only way you're gonna live. Oh.
Somebody got me.
I'll be back for you.
Okay.
I got you, bro. You seen that?
Yes.
They don't do it better than that, bro. They don't do it better than that. There's a good shotgun here for you. I'm gonna get your mats. I'm gonna get your card. Okay, your loot's still here. I'm gonna mark it for you. Okay.
Okay.
A $300 travel credit and a reminder to take your PTO. Add more to every getaway with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Fortnite has trolled us countless times over the last few years. Again, this month a new challenge was leaked telling players to touch grass, and while we patiently waited for its release, they scrapped it, hinting that it's probably too hard for us. And if you remember last year, they kept posting the same image of Sergeant Winter. So many people were calling him out on it. Instead of learning their lesson, they decided to double down, and last month they began to post Sergeant Winter constantly. He was the face of Fortnite, becoming the profile picture, with Epic showing a folder of 378 copies ready to post. Well, after we made fun of them all those years ago, they were now punishing us with endless winters. It was a nightmare. That's not the only time they messed with us. For a while, we have roasted Fortnite for having some really useless tips on the loading screen. And instead of changing them, they began to post even more ridiculous advice. It's 2024, and they're still telling us that finding an open door means someone else has already been there. I mean, geez, Epic, thanks for the life-changing post. You know, it's been a while since the last update when Fortnite has to troll us just to keep the Twitter page active. And while we're all waiting for new content, instead of keeping us entertained with meaningful updates, they released a hotfix that added Crash Pad Juniors? Probably the most pointless item in years, and that's what they give us? Surely they're trolling. And we definitely felt betrayed when the Invincible collab was leaked. This blew everyone's mind. Omni-Man of Fortnite, it's an insane crossover, so we couldn't wait to get our hands on it. Once the date had been announced, we sat in the item shop waiting for that timer to hit 0, only for the shop to refresh, and Invincible was nowhere to be seen. Instead, we got Rick-rolled. Was not the only time a cartoon character humiliated us. With the release of Peter Griffin, Epic decided to add him as a boss in the map. To give you even more reason to fight this guy, he dropped a medallion and the best shotgun of the season. So we rushed into battle only for him to be so annoying. Not only could he dance to heal himself, but Peter had an exclusive item that's not even in game. A boogie bomb? Are you kidding me? He can snipe you from miles away with this thing. It's not just players that Fortnite trolls. Sometimes mega corporations can get hit in the crossfire. Epic's arch nemesis right now is Apple. They've spent years fighting these guys in court with the original 1984 Apple ad. Well, sadly, that got destroyed in the lawsuit, with Epic losing from all sides, even in the Supreme Court. Now, Apple is trying to get them to pay $73 million in legal fees. The mega cinematic when Thunder drifts on his bike. Seems familiar, right? Taking it back to a more nostalgic trailer, Season X has one of the best. In just a few seconds, you can find nods to every moment in Chapter 1. If you blink, you miss a boombox, spray can, and Durburger Rift. These were all there when Drift got taken from the California desert in Season 5. I especially love the Zero Crisis cinematic. There's so much detail in here, but no one really pays attention to the beginning. As Jones falls from the battle bus, he lands in a bush and takes 99 damage. This means for the rest of the battle, he is fighting dozens of enemies and even the Foundation with just 1 HP. Still not as wild as the time we saw the 0-point reveal an entirely new reality. For a split second, it had super realistic graphics and a bunch of people worshipping the orb. They were literally doing Praise the Sun from Dark Souls, and the weirdest part is that this remains totally unexplained to this day. A detail that was hidden in the background was during the Chrome season. Yeah, it had a lot of problems, but the trailer was incredible. While we're all focused on the 7 getting Chrome to death, you can look in the background for a handful of frames. It reveals 3 Bacta tanks. One of them has a banana inside, the other has a llama, and in the middle, Luke Skywalker, and barely anyone talks about this. Instead, the Mandalorian has been getting more attention, and that's why Fortnite gave him his own LTM.
Wow.
Thanks to Mando's bounty, we have a hilarious trailer which shows him hunting down Peely. Not only was this a nod to how Mando freezes people in Carbonite, but you could even go in-game and find frozen Peely in his apartment. Another incredible detail came to the island with Wolverine. As he gets approached by Fortnite characters, this happens. He's actually surprised by his claws because of the island removing his memory. Casual Fortnite fans would have noticed this, but they kept the continuity anyway. And I can't believe I never noticed the secret after 3 years. But in Deadpool's reveal trailer, he's reading Fortnite magazine on the toilet. Yeah, they have their own version of Vogue, but it gets better. The cover star is Agent Peely, who won Banana of the Year. It's a shame Fishstick didn't win an award, but he's too busy fighting in the jungle. Just ask Triggerfish. His reveal trailer was pretty intense, and that's because it was based on a scene from Apocalypse Now. From an understandable homage to revealing the black hole months in advance, Season 9's trailer was amazing. I mean, everyone remembers Jonesy and Peely having a great time in the bunker. That's all that happened. We don't talk about the incident, but we will talk about the arcade machine they were playing. This Durburger game is the same one that appeared during the black hole, months before we even knew about it. And by now, most people know the free Fortnite trailer is a parody of Apple's 1984 commercial, but Epic went further with some of the details. On the wall, you can see the App Store's terms of service projected, which talks about the 30% cut they take every purchase. One of the most impressive things Fortnite does is giving backstories to the most unexpected outfits. Like when they dropped the Slurp Legends pack. These were clearly just reskins made of Slurp juice, but Fortnite released a trailer anyway. As they get created in the Slurp Slurp Factory, you can spot Chaos Agent in the background, which explains they were his experiment. The Terminator 2 thumbs up is one of the most iconic scenes in movie history, and we've seen it referenced in games like Doom and Among Us, but now it's Fortnite's turn, and they did it with a twist. Instead of just copying it, they decided to give the movie an alternate ending, where Agent Jones saves the Terminator just in time. A secret that's way more subtle is in the Chapter 2 reveal trailer. We all thought Fortnite teased the island flip in Season 5, but they did it way earlier than that. As the black hole transitions to the puddle, you can see the camera rotate 180 degrees through space, revealing that we flipped upside down the whole time. So that brings us to the Zero Crisis cinematic. There's so much going on here, it's hard to keep track of things, but if you do, look at the tow truck that drives off a bridge. On the driver's side, there's a decal that says NC27518, which means this truck was taken directly from Epic Games' office in North Carolina. And one of the longest running secrets involved Bright Bomber's glider. This thing came out in 2019, and people have used it as their main combo hundreds of times, but never discovered a secret button. After 4 years, one player discovered that shooting midair with Bright Bomber, the Bright Bag, and the glider would unlock a button to shoot rainbow rockets. And let's rewind even further back to Chapter 1, because it turns out Fortnite has been teasing something since the very beginning. In some areas around the map, you can find a small briefcase with graffiti on it, and if you look very closely, it says Thor. This was of course leading up to their original superhero season, but Thor himself didn't release until 2 years later. And the greatest example of hiding in plain sight was in Chapter 1. You might remember the Durr Burger that showed up in a desert in California. This was obviously to promote the new season, but people were so distracted by the burger, they failed to notice a much bigger secret. If you looked at the desert on Google Maps, there's a huge circle in the ground. At the time, no one paid attention because it didn't mean anything until a year later when the vault appeared on Fortnite's island. Now it made perfect sense, and people were blown away by how long Epic were teasing this. That's especially after they renamed it multiple times to the Zero Point, and now the Bridge. Now imagine looking at your favorite skin, using it every day, only for a trailer to completely blow your mind. This happened with Lil Whip. For years he looked like this, and was widely accepted as his normal face, until recently it turns out Lil Whip had his eyes closed the entire time. The only thing that got them to open was being crushed by a building. So, I can never look at him the same. It's just like Peely, who's been a derpy banana since the dawn of time. But it wasn't until last month that Donald Mustard revealed the insane story behind his creation. We all thought he was just a random skin, but it turns out Donald's brother Chad hates bananas. So to troll him, they added Peely, and that's why Chad uses his skin in all of his videos. So if you're wondering, yeah, secrets are hidden everywhere in the game. Even dying has a story. When you get eliminated, a small drone collects your body, and it's been like this since day one. It wasn't until this year we found out the robot's true origin. The former Epic Games artist shared his design for a flying turd in Save the World, but it got used for VR instead. This caused people to look at Save the World again, and they found the elimination robot just with a couple extra parts. And when people analyze one of Fortnite's most famous weapons, I don't think they expected to find a secret message. The legendary pump shotgun has been around for a long time, but only a handful of people notice writing on the side. It says 11/06/93, which is the original release date of Jurassic Park. Turns out the reference even goes deeper, with Smart Young Lady, also known as Clever Girl. When Fortnite Chapter 3 launched, players are scrambling to explore the map. They wanted to learn it as fast as possible. Yet no one noticed a collab teaser hiding right under our noses. This house seemed like an innocent POI, but it felt kind of familiar. We shrugged it off for 3 seasons, and that's when the Dragon Ball crossover was announced. Immediately, people realized it was the Kame house, and Fortnite had been teasing it the whole chapter. So as you can see, Epic is really good at foreshadowing, and they do it as subtle as possible. When we entered Chapter 2 for the first time, no one expected a new map to have old POIs. Half of the island was from Chapter 1, and we assumed it was for nostalgia, but this was secretly a teaser years in the making. When the next map came around, we watched it flip, blowing our minds. Even crazier, this island had the other half of Chapter 1's POIs, which means the black hole split the map in half years before we even learned about it. Not everything is a total surprise though. One of the more obvious secrets was the Foundation. During his reveal, fans thought his voice was super familiar. Then they analyzed his suit. Every hint pointed to The Rock, but it was just speculation. We'd have to wait almost a year for the moment to break the internet. And he's not the only character to surprise us. Chaos Agent has been around for even longer. But it took years for us to learn a pretty important secret. He was added to Save the World in Chapter 3, and they hired a voice actor, but that's when we realized Chaos Agent is Russian.
No. That is impossible.
I don't think anyone was expecting that, but even when we figure out a mystery, it could be completely wrong. In Chapter 2, you can find a prison cell which someone broke out of, and on the wall there is a calendar. Looking closely, you'd see March 2020 with a birthday on the 9th and X marks the spot on the 31st. Very interesting, because on that day, it was Oro's final item shop and he was obsessed with treasure. But things were starting to line up, or so we thought, because after freaking out and thinking Oro staged a prison break, nothing happened. We forgot about it, but one person didn't. The developer who made the calendar. Years later, he revealed it was a tribute to his daughter for her birthday, and nothing more. To celebrate Easter, the developers released the Egg Drop Scoop. Seems like a simple joke, but this is an exact reference to Ralph from The Simpsons. Speaking of my favorite shows, SpongeBob has inspired...
They're coming straight in. Trust me, I've got nothing.
countless parts of Fortnite, like Take the Bow, which references the classic imagination scene. And of course, I have to bring up the world's tiniest violin. It's iconic. But there's a reference which is so hidden, nobody knew about it for years. In 2021, people realized that Raptor's description felt off, calling him a true daredevil who has a very hard time turning down any challenges that come his way, even stupid ones. Okay, especially stupid ones. Feels a bit random, right? Well, this is actually a tribute to C-Day, who was known for wearing the skin while doing the most derpiest challenges. Let's talk about Agent Jones, because this guy is a walking advertisement for collabs. His styles include all kinds of references like Daryl's poncho, Batman's belt, even the Mudhorn signet from The Mandalorian, and it goes further. In the Chapter 2 live event, he shoots with this pose, which bears a striking resemblance to Han Solo. And then, when you actually play as Jones, his idle animation is referencing Jonesy the First item shop pose. A few years later, we got a new threat in the island with the alien invasion. While we don't know much about them, there was dialogue at the time which revealed they only ate cat food. Seems a little weird, but this is a reference to District 9, where the aliens also obsess over cat food. But from cats to bears, the Grizz skin was pretty underrated when it first came out. And over time, people have forgotten about this guy, but his built-in emote can't be ignored. The suit raises Grizz up into the air just like Rafiki from The Lion King, so you gotta give him credit for this. Rewinding all the way back to Chapter 1 takes us to one of the first loading screens in Battle Royale. It shows a default skin hiding from Rex, which is obviously Jurassic Park's kitchen scene. Now definitely pay attention to Eco, a community concept that became its own skin, and every detail on this outfit is a reference to Chapter 1. Whether it's the Loot Lake chest plate, Dusty Depot on his leg, or the Durr Burger restaurant on his arm, it's full of homages. Even live events get recognition, like the Final Showdown pickaxe, or the Volcano back bling that erupts when you get eliminations. But there's a secret that teased the collab years before it came out, and it can be found on the helicarrier from Chapter 2. Not only was this thing a one-to-one replica from the movies, but you could head to the bridge and find Nick Fury's eye patch on the table. Seems like an innocent reference until Fury actually released a year later. Now, thousands of people didn't spot this detail on Cypher PK's Dragon Glider. It's a really bright cosmetic, so it's hard to notice the pink bow wrapped around its arm. Turns out, this is the same bow wrapped around his microphone, and his wife gave it to him when they first met. An even more subtle reference can be found in the loading screen of the second Street Fighter bundle, which included this photo showing them beating the crap out of Peely's car for no reason. Seems random, but this is a nod to a bonus stage in the original Street Fighter where you literally have to fight a car. If that leaves you scratching your head, well, there's an emote for that, and it's referencing an iconic moment from Pulp Fiction where John Travolta is equally as confused. But you really had to pay attention to even notice a hidden Easter egg for Tim the Tap Man. He is infamous for playing as Tomato Head and dying to fall damage time and time again. So when the Chapter 3 Resistance trailer came out, it was hilarious to watch Tomato Head fall to his death in the background. And I seriously didn't expect one of the collabs to be Evil Dead though. When that released, it was full of details like the cabin from the movies. But the best secret appeared when you talk to Ash as Spider-Gwen. He says you remind him of a wrestler he once knew, and that wrestler is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Before becoming a superhero, he was the human spider, and in that same scene, the announcer is Bruce Campbell. The same dude! That's not the only Marvel reference. With the reveal of the P-1000 skin, people quickly realized the trailer was a little too familiar. In fact, it was a one-to-one replica of this Iron Man scene from the hammer to the cave walkout. And if you looked into the item shop recently, you might have spotted an original skin named Drop D. It's based on a community concept, but there's one key difference, the t-shirt. It now says "Don't Talk to Me," which is a reference to I Talk Fortnite, who mains Power Chord. One of my personal favorites is an achievement that could only be found during the water season. If you dealt 1,966 damage to sharks, you would earn Shark Repellent, which is a joke from Adam West Batman. Another classic reference is the Disco Fever emote. It seems like a normal dance at first, but it's taken directly from the disco scene in Saturday Night Fever. While the Vulcan Salute emote is marked as a regular cosmetic, it's actually an homage to Star Trek. Who knows, maybe this was even meant to be a collab at one point, only one could hope. Now let's take a look at the Rubik's Cube emote. The colors on this thing are very different to the ones in real life, and that's because they are inspired by the Fortnite cubes with purple, gold, and blue tiles. Speaking of the last reality, their invasion gave us some incredible cosmetics like the Pluxarian Gothic loading screen. Any fan of art will recognize this as a parody of American Gothic, one of the most famous paintings in the world. And thanks to the Zero Crisis event, there's a super hidden reference which could tease a future crossover. The image for the event was Jonesy tying his headband and preparing to fight. But there's more to this than you think. Comparing it to Rambo, you could instantly see the reference. But you really have to look closely to notice this Attack on Titan Easter egg. The official loading screen for Eren Yeager is him in Mega City. While his pose is instantly recognizable as the Season 1 poster, you quickly realize the Cyber Dragon is meant to represent the Colossal Titan. People also miss the hidden meaning behind Primo Moves, a classic emote that is taken directly from an equally classic movie. In The Breakfast Club, Claire does this dance during detention, and Fortnite loved it so much they
Zane was worried about dry mouth before his big speech. Now,
It's swishy time.
he uses TheraBreath.
put it in the game. There's one Easter egg that went over millions of people's heads, and it only appeared during Fortnitemares 2019. As you enter Retail Row, a message would appear and say, "Beware the Horde," spawning hundreds of zombies. But this text had a secret version at night. Instead, it'd say, "What a horrible night to have a curse," which is a famously annoying part of Castlevania 2. And while everyone knows about the Mortal Kombat Easter egg in the Season 3 trailer, there was more to it than you might think. As Brutus falls to the ground, Ocean catches his helmet, which most people forgot about, but it turns out you see the end of the story with her edit style, which is actually his mask. But one secret could only be found in an item shop image. To troll everyone for April Fools, Fortnite once dropped a Stonks meme skin and called it Diamond Hands. In the background, it wasn't gibberish. The stock market had real Fortnite companies on it. You can see No Sweat Insurance, Durburger, and Pizza Pit, along with these other names on the screen. The best part is how all these guys are getting a huge stock bump, except for Kevin Energy, which for some reason has plummeted 999%. And anyone who's been playing Fortnite for years will probably remember the most agonizing quest of all time. Once they asked us to open 7 chests at Risky Reels to unlock the visitor skin. The entire lobby dropped here all at once, every single game, and it was just insanely chaotic. So in Chapter 2, Epic had an achievement called Impossible, and the best part, it could only be found if you open 7 chests at a drive-in theater. And on Chris Farley's Saturday Night Live, there's a sketch which is one of the most famous skits they have ever done. And the devs are clearly huge fans because they decided to immortalize this moment with the Showstopper emote. And I didn't even realize these billboards were a secret reference until years later. You might remember posters from Yausel's restaurant in the Invasion season, but when you got close to them, they changed to a hidden message saying submit. Pretty creepy, but there's a reason for this happening, and you can find it by watching John Carpenter's They Live from 1988. In the movie, this exact same thing happens where regular advertisements are replaced by instructions like obey. Another classic Alien movie appeared in the same season. As the invasion began, Rick plays different tones on a keyboard, just like the iconic scene from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. One of the best secrets was in the background of Captain America's trailer in 2020. He arrives on the map thanks to Bifrost, which means Thor brought him. Some people were skeptical about this at the time, but it was a hidden teaser for the upcoming Marvel season. And Fortnite's oldest reference can be found on this paper plane glider from 4 years ago. Back then, it was super hard to notice, but now we have the advantage of replay mode. So look under the wing of this glider, and you'll see the words, "My name's Jeff" from 22 Jump Street. Another overlooked Chapter 1 secret was this saloon car carrying a Christmas tree. It blends into the world so much, no one noticed it was the same car from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And the subtle references keep coming with this small boat at Log Gem Lotus. It had a pirate sail, telescope, and bucket, all because it's a nod to the boat Jack Sparrow uses in Pirates of the Caribbean. But there is one Easter egg which has an insanely rare chance of appearing. As you play Fortnite, you'll eventually be killed by a bot. I mean, it's just destined to happen. But pay attention to the name of the bots that eliminate you, because some have deeper meanings. Double Plus Good is a reference to 1984, and Athena or Apollo is asking which island you prefer. Now, the flare gun was first teased in a short film at the World Cup, which was meant to be a comedy skit, but players immediately wanted to know if it would actually release. Little did they know, all we had to do was look at the crate and read the number, which secretly teased Season 3 and the flare gun. And if you've ever walked through the map and noticed the most random posters on the walls, you're not alone. They're not low-quality sketches, though. These are actually love letters from Epic to their own history, and one of the most recognizable posters is this image of Jazz Jackrabbit, which is over 20 years old. But a secret that nobody found is hiding in the Mr. Beast map. When playing, it's very easy to ignore the version number at the top of your screen. But this got people thinking, could you go back in time? Well, if you type the island code into a search bar and then add V1 to it, you'll see that Fortnite locked access to every single version except for 89. We were never supposed to find the Name Survival Challenge, and those Mr. Beast statues we're all used to, well, they're Jonesy now. The best part is the placeholder video. Instead of Jimmy telling us what to do, it's an Epic Games employee. You think at this point Fortnite would hate hackers, but there was actually a time they left a secret message in the files for them. In 2018, leakers discovered an upcoming item called the Porter Bridge. And while it already sounds ridiculous, all they had to do was look at the description. You shouldn't be seeing this text. How'd you find this? Are you magic? Of course, the whole thing was a troll with the name poking fun at the unofficial Fortnite guide, which taught us how to build a bridge. But a secret that nobody talks about is carved into the mask of the visitor. Using free cam mode, you can peek inside his helmet and find nothing. But hackers ripped his model from the files and they discovered a bombshell. In the layers of the mask, you can find a hidden Jonesy face without eyes. It's terrifying. Still not as weird as what hackers found in the device event. In one of the cutscenes, we sit in Jones's office and watch silhouettes panic through the wall. All it took was a few mods, and suddenly the camera revealed everything, showing John Wick running around. In the build-up to this same event, we could see Midas's office, and it was full of details. But something was missing. There was a book that was too far away to read, and that's when hackers stepped in, revealing a secret drawing of a pickaxe. It caused the community to explode, trying to find the hidden connection between Midas and Oro, and the mystery still continues to this day. That's not the only time hackers got our hopes up. After finding a way to glitch Combo into creative mode, they discovered an exclusive feature that was never there before. For some reason, he could dance. At least it was an adorable emote, unlike Fortnite's biggest troll that targeted hackers directly. As Season 3 came to an end, people spotted a huge meteor in the sky, and the community exploded trying to learn more about the mystery. If you aimed up at the meteor, you could hear these really strange noises, which some people investigated, but when they put it into a spectrogram, all they got back was take the L. Luckily, they got rewarded years later when Epic did the same thing in Chapter 2. Instead of trolling hackers, they decided to give them an exclusive look at the end event months before it even happened. You can see the pyramid firing lightning into the sky just like the Cube Queen did. But you don't need to be an elite hacker just to find secrets. Sometimes all you gotta do is save an image. In Fortnite's newsfeed, people have downloaded the images and discovered some hilarious titles, like the release of Mecha Morty, where the developers named it Cranking 90s Morty as a reference to this.
Morty! Rick, where are you? I'm in Fortnite, Morty. I'm cranky 90s, Morty. I'm cranking 90s.
Sometimes they even use it to tease upcoming skins. Kearns was seen in the 2019 Community Choice, and even though he lost the vote, players waited forever to get the skin. He stayed on release for over a year, and we began to assume he was never going to come out until one day the newsfeed image was secretly called, "Just wait until you see what comes tomorrow." Everyone was so excited to see what Epic had in store, and when the shop reset, Kearns actually arrived with his own message for hackers reading, "It's finally here, we did it." But did you know that Epic almost completely ruined one of the biggest surprises of the chapter? A mysterious rift appeared at the end of Season 3, which had a secret message everyone missed. After extracting the rift audio and running it through a spectrogram, leakers found a giant figure of Galactus towering over the island months before the event. But there's a very different kind of message for a fan that they will never forget. In Chapter 1, you could find a small piece of paper in a house near Greasy Grove that hid a note. It read, "Andrea, will you go to prom with me, Eric?" Well, it turns out he was a huge fan and asked the devs to add it as a joke, and they actually did. Not only did they add it to the game, but Andrea said yes, making this one of the most wholesome secrets in all of Fortnite. From the beginning of Chapter 2, there was a mansion on the left side of the island that seemed pretty innocent, but actually held an insane secret. If you looked at the house and gardens from above, the shape spelled out the name Noah, a huge reference to Noah's Ark and a warning for the flood season. And in Chapter 2, Season 8, Epic added one of the greatest secret messages of all time. When the cube escaped from Steamy Stacks, the entire building was smashed open and the sign on the ground was scattered everywhere. Instead of spelling Kevolution Energy, it now said Kev Out, which was a hilarious joke because the cube's name is obviously Kevin. But did you know Fortnite once secretly roasted one of the biggest companies in the world? After Fortnite was banned from Apple Store, they threw some shade in a very secret way. Not only did they replicate the 1984 commercial to humiliate them, but the next item shop after the lawsuit included outfits like Oppressor, since they felt like Apple was a bully, and even the Payback skin, which was exactly what they're looking for. And while most live events are pretty serious, Epic likes to joke around with a few of them. In preparation for the Devourer of Worlds, Fortnite posted several teasers which all had hidden messages left by the devs. Inside each of the image URLs, you can find things like Battle Bus Go Brr, Jetpack Go Vroom, and Lasers Go Pew Pew. Honestly pretty hilarious, but it turns out Epic was actually hinting at what we would be doing in the live event, from Iron Man saving us with a jetpack to driving the bus and shooting Galactus. In 2022, players are curious when they found a new house on the map called Grim Gables. Inside of it, you can find a special grandfather clock with an upside down face, but it gets even weirder. From an entirely upside down room to a well-timed creative map of Hawkins, this is an awesome tribute to Stranger Things Season 4 and its main villain, Vecna. Something less obvious was found at the beginning of Chapter 2 with the introduction of Steamy Stacks. Hidden inside the power plant was this pile of pink donuts half-eaten on the control panel, and Homer Simpson definitely appreciates this one. But what happens if you combine two Easter eggs into one? And that happened with the reveal of Truckosaurus in Chapter 1. Probably the most OG secret Battle Royale, which pays tribute to The Simpsons as well as Transformers. And Epic must love comedy movies because they keep referencing them. On one part of the Chapter 2 island, you could find a house with a red car inside. As the weeks progressed, so did the POI, and eventually the legs holding the car up weren't strong enough, and it went straight through the window, just like the famous scene from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But did you know that this Fortnite trailer has 6 references in under a minute? It starts with some characters finding a UFO just like in 1982's The Thing. Then, we see crop circles as a homage to signs. Moth Mando opens his front door, a pickup truck gets abducted, and Miayo uses 5 tones on a keyboard. All of these scenes are actually from Close Encounters. But the coolest part is when the mothership opens up and destroys the Spire, which Independence Day fans will definitely recognize. I just didn't expect the Jonesy skin to also be a reference. When Codename Elf was given a blue variant, everyone realized it was an Easter egg from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I mean, talk about a throwback. But from sand to snow, Chapter 3 brought us a memorable secret with this innocent refrigerator in the desert. Who would have guessed that such a small detail was an actual teaser for the Indiana Jones collab? The best way that Epic tells a story is through map changes, and when Stealthy Stronghold was released, there were plenty of secrets to uncover. At the beginning, nobody was suspicious about this broken down truck or a helicopter in the tree, until weeks later when the POI was revealed as the lair of the Predator. Now it became obvious that these vehicles weren't there for decoration, they were taken directly from scenes in the movie. The craziest addition was in Chapter 3 when Greasy Grove hit a mind-blowing Easter egg. One of the destroyed houses included a bathtub hanging off the edge, and you're probably wondering, how could this be a reference? And that is until you watch Family Guy's most popular scene.
No, 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 no!
But a shameless outfit was featured in Season 3's Battle Pass, and it was a knockoff of John Wick from his beard to the infamous pencil. Luckily, they were able to do an official version, but we will never forget Reaper's influence. The same season also had a nod to Megamind with the Leviathan, and it's pretty clear how similar he is to Minion from the movie. It's not the only skin that was heavily inspired. When Relax Fit Jonesy first released, most people thought it looked like Fat Thor from Endgame, but it was actually a direct reference to the Big Lebowski. Another famous 80s film appeared in the trailer for Season 9, with Neo Tilted being revealed and one of the blimps showing "The future is yours." People noticed a reference to Scarface. And I'm still not giving up on Back to the Future. Even years ago, Epic was teasing this. The hoverboard trailer was a huge reference to Marty McFly, and then they added a flying DeLorean to BR. Donald Mustard even made some tweets about it, so who knows if it'll become a collab one day. But there's one super hidden Easter egg from the highest rated movie of all time. The Chapter 2 map had this specific wall, which seemed pretty normal, except it was actually an important location from Shawshank Redemption, where the treasure is hidden. Fortnite loves adding details in places you'd never expect. With the Dragon Ball crossover, they left an Easter egg just for fans of the show. The Boosted Kai emote has an exclusive aura that only appears when you play as Beerus. So Jones is now technically a part of the 7, but did you know that some huge characters originally had completely different names? The Foundation was going to be called The Chosen, and before his release, the Scientist purchase was codenamed Visitor Volta. Just recently, the paradigm was planned to be Singularity, but Epic also changed their mind. I think we're seeing a theme here. When Colombo was released, the community loved him. He was so adorable that Fortnite themselves said they would destroy Tilted if anything happened to him. Well, this turned out to be a secret teaser. When Colombo was deleted from the game, Tilted Towers was also leveled. A secret that only 1% of players have discovered can be found at Greasy Grove. There's a small tea party happening, and you can see macaroons and a Red Hearts teapot. It's a pretty on-the-nose reference to Alice in Wonderland, so could this be teasing a future crossover? Donald Mustard loves hiding things like this, not only in-game, but in the background of his vlogs. I just didn't expect to see him in one of the world's biggest movies, because Donald has a secret cameo in Avengers Endgame, and that is just the beginning. In Fortnite Star Wars event, we were shown a part of the movie, but nobody realized that Donald Mustard is in this scene. He plays one of the stormtroopers who gets shot down. And he hasn't just been in the background of films. With the release of last year's Matrix movie, you might have recognized this guy. On the Chapter 3 island, you probably saw this llama. It was built as a tribute to Ukraine alongside raising $144 million to send humanitarian relief. Although rifts aren't always reliable, in Season 1, an unlucky duo experiences firsthand. When the next season came around, Fortnite paid tribute to these guys with a tombstone on the map. If you tried to catch a reality seed, they have a pretty unique design, but these are based on real-life helicopter leaves that actually spin around like this. If you want a blast of the past, there was a heartwarming story that happened in 2018, and most of the community has no idea. A teacher placed a bet with the students. He agreed to make their chemistry exam about Fortnite if they got enough retweets. And they got triple what they asked. Did you know Darth Vader kneels when eliminated, which is a reference to Star Wars Battlefront? Or what about this secret arcade machine? Speak to the Foundation at Sanctuary and he will offer you some off-road tires available for purchase. This is of course a reference to the infamous Chonkers Tires glitch which sent the Foundation statue flying across the map. Rave Cave has a ton of Easter eggs to find, including the Ego plane from Chapter 2, which was originally a reference to Lost. Meanwhile, the sealed vault door is still here, and items like a Gladiator Peely and Pirate Ship Wheel pay homage to the past. We all know about the time when Peely took on driving lessons, crashed a bus, and hijacked a truck, but it wasn't until the Collision Live event where we learned just how useful this turned out to be. And at the same time, Peely's journey was a reference to the iconic Truckosaurus Easter egg. Over at Reality Falls, a mysterious hatch can be found deep underwater. This is another reference to Lost, and GTA 5 even had a similar Easter egg back in the day. Returning to the Rock family, one of the parents is reading Cypher PK's How to Win book that was originally added in Chapter 2. For Star Wars fans, Darth Vader's official trailer is a one-to-one recreation of a scene from Rogue One. And in the Season 3 cinematic, you can see a stormtrooper being too short to ride the coaster. If you read the description for MJ's back bling, it mentions her band, the Mary Janes. And Spider-Gwen is a part of this, and just a few seasons later, she arrived in the game alongside her. A new edit style for Bushranger was included in Brie Larson's locker bundle and was foreshadowing the release of the reality biome. If you get down while wearing the Among Us crewmate back bling, it will make this sound. Yeah, the same sound that plays when an imposter murders you. If you head to the Sanctuary and break this innocent-looking bush, you will find the shrinking chair from Chapter 2. But did you know that the Foundation has a special feature that can't be found in any other Fortnite skin? When creating the Rock, Epic added 2 extra bones to his face that allows him to do the classic eyebrow raise. During the Collision event, we pulled out a laser sword to take down the IO's army. This weapon is a subtle reference to the energy sword from Halo. In the same event, you could also see an abductor floating around in outer space. This is because the island dumps all of the waste.
Where to, sailors?
Country Forest!
Crunch-tastic choice!
You are surrounded, Captain!
Let's crunch! Choose your own crunch venture with Captain Crunch!
Fortnite's storyline is 6 years in the making, and in that time we followed a journey that ties every single event, season, and character together. While key moments come and go, there's one thing that has always remained constant. It has stood the test of time as wars have been fought above it, supervillains have tried to steal it, and it is destabilized way too often. From the first appearance in the Butterfly event to now being the key of Chapter 5, this is the entire Fortnite storyline explained. So many things have changed since our first video, but not where this story started. All of this began millions of years ago when there was a Big Bang. It formed every single universe in an instant, and at the center of it all was Reality Zero. It's here where the Big Bang left behind a huge mass of energy, and instead of spreading it out, the energy compressed itself into an orb we call the 0 point. This is tethered to every single reality in existence, connecting the entire omniverse, and that's what makes it so incredibly powerful. As a result, it needed to protect itself from anyone who tried to wield this power, and this is where the island is created. On the surface, it appears as a powerful storm with a fake sky, appearing as a huge bubble in space and time. Anyone who tried to visit this island would either be wiped out by the storm's defenses or manipulated by the 0 point's strange effects, until one man came along. Against all of the odds, he captured control of the orb and began to wield its power. We know him as Geno. He's a scientist who is obsessed with perfection and also leader of a medieval kingdom known as the Oathbound. During his time ruling as a champion, Geno started to experiment with future technologies. We're not sure how he discovered the 0 point, but once it was located, he instantly realized its full potential. His long-term vision was to create the perfect society, and his time with the Oathbound was just phase 1 of his true destiny. With the orb, he knew that if he could see how every reality was made and what was different about each one, he could use that information to truly create perfection. So one day, he left behind his homeworld, but Geno wanted the kingdom to not lose their leader. In his place, he left behind a clone of himself known as a snapshot. There's still more research to be done into how snapshots truly work, but we do know they're created when someone leaves the loop. Originally, the loop worked very differently, but once Geno got his hands on it, he began to sculpt it for his own evil intentions. So along with the mysterious inner circle, Geno set out to create a new organization known as the Imagined Order. Their headquarters are built around the 0 point, with this location being codenamed the Bridge. With the newfound power, the IO were able to control the effects of the storm, alter people's memories, even unlock immortality. Now, to recruit people for their perfect society, the IO created the Loop. It's a program that forces people to fight each other, but to make it a fair battle, it removes your memory, ability to speak, and every 22 minutes, you fight all over again. It sounds like a great way to judge people, but no one would ever agree to this. So they started kidnapping subjects from countless realities. It was working perfectly. As more fighters proved themselves, Geno offered them immortality in return for joining the Imagined Order. Not only that, their whole family could live on the island and experience the same benefits. It's why we see towns and houses on the map. Not everyone is as lucky though. In fact, some IO guards don't even know they had a previous life. Their memories got wiped as they're forced to know only one thing: how to protect the order. Thousands of years later, the organization had grown massively and mostly went under the radar until they kidnapped the wrong people. Those who were way too intelligent for the loop and managed to escape it without consequences. This unlikely group of vigilantes are from all corners of the universe, and despite being very different, they have one goal: destroying the Imagined Order and liberating the 0 point. We know them as the Seven. On March 20th, 2018, people living on the island look up to the sky. Something is approaching. They rush to grab a telescope, getting a closer look at the object shooting towards them. It's a meteor. Panic ensues as they try to predict where it'll hit, with some villagers thinking it's aliens or an extraterrestrial visitor, and if only they knew how right they were. In April, TVs around the island begin to show an emergency broadcast to prepare for the collision. As the meteor gets closer and closer, they brace for impact. A huge crater is left in the ground as the Imagined Order rushes to investigate. They build a facility at the crash site, disguising themselves as the government. Well, unfortunately for them, they weren't fast enough. A mysterious character breaks out of the meteor and escapes the facility, and this is our first introduction to the Visitor. He's on a mission to test the capabilities of their airtight suits, which we learn later on protects them from the effects of the loop. It's a success, as he steals a rocket from a film set and converts it to rift back home. This was supposed to be a harmless mission. Instead, it began the Fortnite storyline as we know it, a simple rift that would ultimately invite pure evil to the island and kickstart 6 years of bloodshed and war. So before the Visitor's rift can close, a dark energy emerges. It's a cube? While this may look relatively harmless, it has the power to destroy the island in a single blow. It's bright purple, flowing with corruption, which spreads to anyone who touches it. And so this cube begins to roll around the island, leaving behind runes while searching for its target, the 0 point. Eventually, the search leads it to Loot Lake, where the cube begins to destabilize. The 0 point is barely able to defend itself, and within months, it's already facing a new threat, A huge shard of ice crashes into the island, bringing a harsh winter with it and a mysterious castle of unknown origin. It belongs to a power-hungry Ice King who we learn has plenty of prisoners. One of them is trapped in blocks of ice, and as the fragment crashes into the island, he's able to break free. With the chains gone, he's revealed to be the Fire King, a rival who is equally as powerful. Both of them want to take the island for themselves. As opposite elements, they can't survive the climate of this place. So, the Ice King covers the island in snow, cooling the temperature to his liking. His arch-nemesis responds, stealing dragon eggs from the dungeon and using them to create a small army of hybrids. It's enough for him to fight back and create a huge volcano that'll destroy Polar Peak. But before his plan comes to fruition, the Ice King defeats him in a war, with the prisoner frozen in the ocean for good. Well, fortunately for him, the volcano still erupts, sending fireballs hurling at the island's biggest cities, and of course, the castle. It breaches the iceberg, unleashing a monster that was secretly kept in the deepest dungeon. Yeah, it immediately breaks free, and the Imagined Order don't really care. They're perfectly fine with the monster damaging the island, as long as it doesn't touch the 0 point. The solution is to create a doomsday weapon that'll wipe out everyone on the surface, including the monster. Well, that's when a prisoner of their own speaks up. The Paradigm, a member of the Seven, explains that they can't just let everyone die, so she offers a better solution, to pilot a giant robot and kill the monster herself. They reluctantly move forward with the plan, constructing the mech in the hollowed-out volcano. It is time for the final showdown.
The biggest thing for me that I enjoy being a medical provider in the Air Force is you get kind of a specific subset of people that you get to work with. Not only are they willing to serve their country, but they're willing to serve others.
And in the ultimate live event, Paradigm slays the monster with the sword. The rotting corpse is left on the island. She knows that if she sticks around, the IO will recapture her, so she begins her escape, flying directly upwards into space. Her new mission, investigate where the monster came from. When they learn about this, the Seven are furious. They think she betrayed them by working with the IO, and after her escape, it's radio silence. Pretty quick, they learn that a robot was crashed into a nearby planet called the Ice Moon. The temperature is simply way too cold for a human to survive, so she must have never made it. And that brings us back to the island, where the Imagined Order has bigger problems than their prisoner escaping. Before the monster was killed by Paradigm, it broke into the 0 Point's vault. Grabbing the orb, she used it to stun the Devourer, but this left the 0 Point exposed, and it was destabilizing fast. As it begins to implode, the Imagined Order has no hope of saving it, but luckily someone else does. The Seven are sworn protectors of the 0 Point. Time itself is breaking down, bringing the meteor and other locations from the past to the island. Out of the new meteor emerges our latest member, the scientist, who is already preparing a plan to save reality. He builds these rift beacons around the island, using their power to gather resources and prepare the other members of the Seven for their plan. Together, they'll use rifts to unpause time and jumpstart the 0 Point into stabilizing. But for that to work, they need the meteor. The island has now been reshaped by the 0 Point, split into two pieces of land that sandwich the orb for extra protection. The Imagined Order needs to re-establish control over the island, and fast. They send agents to survey the area, but quickly they come face to face with their snapshots. But only one problem, these snapshots are different. They're altered by an evil mad scientist known as Chaos Agent. The scientist belongs to a secret crime syndicate Shadow founded by Midas, a powerful and greedy leader. His true power is in the form of the Golden Touch, a curse that was placed on him after he tried to steal the treasures of an ancient king. And despite this, Midas' organization is taken from underneath him as Chaos Agent rises to grab power. With his vast wealth, Midas makes a new organization, Ghost, and its purposes are very different. Instead of committing crime, Ghost becomes a secret agency that spies on the mysterious activities around the island. Quickly, Midas learns about the Loop and the Imagined Order, and he is blown away by their evil plans. This causes him to recruit his daughter Jules, who's been a master engineer her entire life. To distract the IO from his plans, he wages war against Shadow to cover up his true intentions, building a device that'll destroy the Loop for good. He believes the key to doing this is the Storm. It's how the Imagined Order enforced the Loop by bringing it in every 22 minutes to kill whoever's left standing. So by pushing it back, you'll free everyone trapped by its wrath. What he doesn't know is that the Imagined Order is already keeping tabs on him. John Jones is a field agent who has dedicated his life to the Order. Under their oath, he has done covert work on the island hundreds of times, leaving a snapshot every single time he re-enters the Loop. But before Jones can figure out Midas' plan, it is sprung into action as the Device event. Midas' plan works, until things get weird. He didn't account for the fact that the Storm isn't just lightning, it's alive and controlled by the 0 point.
Must be connected to the Loop. There's no way we could have predicted that it would react this way.
In a defensive reaction, the Storm protects itself by creating a giant wall of water. Midas has failed, and over time the wall collapses, flooding the island and wiping out Ghost and Shadow's territory. It isn't long before Agent Jones has to face yet another threat to the IO's reign. Turns out that when the 0 point created this reshaped island, it released an enormous amount of energy. In the case of extreme unluckiness, it got the attention of a being from another universe, one that we are very familiar with. It is here that crossovers enter the storyline, because this threat from outer space is none other than Galactus, Devourer of Worlds. He's drawn to this massive energy surge and is desperate to consume the planet that contains it. Of course, it's the Fortnite Island, and because Galactus is from the Marvel Universe, it also brings a whole cast of characters to protect us. If he's able to devour the 0 point, it would destroy reality as we know it. This kickstarts a plan from Tony Stark to build rift beacons around the map and bring his lab to the island. Every day, the island's residents see this being get closer, and just before he arrives, the plan is revealed. Tony spent all this time building custom battle buses and fitting them with explosives, cannons, and lasers, and now the day has come. We're able to fight him off, and ultimately, he maybe got a little too much power before he rifted him away for good, and this causes major problems. With Galactus exposing the 0 point, it has once again started to destabilize. We know this time period as the Zero Crisis, and this time the 7 aren't here to save it. So right now the Imagined Order is panicking, but for a different reason. They don't care if reality breaks down, they just want to make sure nobody jumps into the 0 point and escapes the Loop. So they send Agent Jones on a task. He travels through 88 different realities, jump after jump, to recruit the galaxy's best bounty hunters so they can hunt down those trying to leave. After spending months on this task, he returns only to find that the 0 point is worse than he left it. He begs his boss, Dr. Sloan, to do something, but she won't listen.
What's the point of recording these logs if you're not going to listen? We've lost control of the 0 point. Do you get what that means? You must not, because you're doing nothing. I've dedicated my life to the Order. I've given everything. And for what? To just sit back and watch reality end? That's not who we are. At least it's not who I am. Not anymore.
Time is running out and Jones refuses to submit. Instead, he takes matters into his own hands, defecting from the IO for good. And that's when he breaks into the bridge searching for a secret file.
This is Agent Jones requesting access to restricted file 8752. Oh, really? No time to stabilize reality, but plenty of time to revoke my credentials. This is Agent Jones requesting access to all materials related to the 7. Oh, great! If you're not going to give me what I need, I'm just going to have to take it.
So he does, and with his newfound knowledge, he hops on a battle bus and heads straight for the island, where the 0 point is on the brink of imploding. He rushes through all of the hunters he spent months recruiting and gets there just in time.
It actually worked. Look, I know you have no reason to trust me, but... Oh, no. Hang on! Stop! Stop! Jenno! I can get you to Jenno.
And the sisters?
I can get you all of them. But I need your help to fix that.
Finally, we are introduced to the Foundation, the leader of the 7 who has been rivals with Jenno for centuries. Now that Jones has offered to give him Jenno, he's actually willing to help protect the 0 point. As it starts to break down, the orb blooms like a flower. Jones has studied it his entire life, but this is the first time he's seen it react like this. Now, there's no time to admire it though. It's destabilized and is already way too far gone to save. The only option now is to contain the blast. The Foundation seals himself in a tower of stone, and in the ultimate sacrifice, tells Jones to overload his portal gun, leaving them both trapped in the loop. The Spire encases the 0 point, with reality waves sending the island into a wild and feral state. It's overtaken by a primal biome as the IO scrambles to maintain control. They bring in the Spire Guardians, who are here to defend the 0 point secrets from ancient hunters such as Raz. He claims that the Spire has been calling to him in his dreams, and he traveled here on a mission to learn its mysteries. While tracking down the island's artifacts, he discovers an unseen reality log left behind by Agent Jones.
Listen to the crystal song.
Raz immediately begins searching for the Spire's mysterious crystals, which in turn lead him to the ultimate artifact. Before we can stop Raz, one of Jonesy's snapshots gives us a chilling warning. There are people who think the Spire will make them powerful. It will, but it will also exploit their every weakness. Do not allow the Spire to corrupt someone powerful, or Jones does not stand a chance. Go now before the Spire attracts any more attention from the... Never mind, just hurry. Well, it's already a little too late, because Raz has found a crucial artifact that is way too dangerous to wield on its own. This shard is all too familiar. It's a piece of the cube that almost destroyed the island with the corruption still intact. Upon wielding it, Raz succumbs to the darkness, becoming aggressive and evil. Now, we're able to take it away from him in time, but the damage has already been done. Now, before we get discovered just how important this key moment was, a comic reveals an extraordinary amount of secrets hidden underneath the island. As a DC crossover, it revolves around Batman, who has been trapped in the loop after investigating a rift in Gotham City. As the world's greatest detective, he is able to prepare an escape plan. With the help from Catwoman, he escapes the loop by standing in the center of the storm in the final seconds. Now, free to roam the island out of the loop, he comes across a group of inhabitants. They form an alliance and decide to get out of Reality Zero for good. Only problem is, they can't just swim away, they would disintegrate. And now that they've escaped the loop, there are no second chances. Death is permanent. There's only one way to get home, and it's the same way they got here, through the 0 point. The group is able to unlock one of the metal bunkers on the island and head underground in search of an escape. The room is extremely ancient, protected by massive golems and swarms of IO guards. It's a tough battle, and in the chaos, Fishstick is killed by an unknown figure. It becomes apparent one of the group is working for the Imagined Order. The others, still in shock, decide to carry on. The further they progress, the closer they get to the 0 point. Eternal Voyager, in his desperation to escape, sprints into the orb and immediately gets split into a million pieces. The 0 point cycles through countless realities per second, which killed him instantly.
Gatorade Zero. Zero sugar hydration with all the flavor and electrolytes of Gatorade. Hydration for every athlete, forever.
Trailer for vending machines, considering it wasn't that crazy. Dude, I'm forever gonna miss this. The guy to missile launcher. I'm forever gonna miss that item. I hope it one day comes back. Oh, C4, dude. Oh, dude, the way the loot was glowing on the ground is crazy. Yo, you know what's crazy? The Porta Fort, when it first got added, like it was dope, but it really didn't see like its true potential until Zero build, like 4 years later. Tim the Tapman, no! Rubrisky Reels, right? Yeah. But is that the trailer? Is this whole trailer just for the new POI? No, it's for the Meteor. Oh, man.
Brace for impact.
Bro, it really took them just 3 seasons before they started saying, screw it, we're doing live events, we're doing meteors flying from the sky. Like, Fortnite scaled up so fast. And then literally freaking Thanos, bro. This has got to be hands down one of the most mind-blowing updates they put into the game, especially for the time. You just woke up one morning and you can beat Thanos. Our first vehicle. Our first ever vehicle, shopping cart. Such a troll, but I love it. Fearless skin, what's going on? Was this a trailer? Was that a trailer just for the stink bombs? Bro, they had a trailer for every new item. They don't do that anymore, right? They don't do trailers like this, like for everything. Like, back then, everything had a trailer. Season 5, right? Worlds start colliding, right? Things went into real life. The Viking boat, right? At the end, there you go. I remember it. Their first like LTM, right? But like 50 versus 50 was like one of the first LTM, but this one was like an LTM that was not really BR focused. I remember them announcing this at one of the skirmishes. This was the first non-BR LTM, right? That wasn't like Team Rumble, because Team Rumble's not an LTM. Okay, you gotta admit, this trailer right here, when we saw the cube come out of the water, it was kind of crazy, bro. It was kind of crazy. This POI was also really cool, fighting on this place. Kevin! Oh, shoot. I remember watching this for the first time. Oh, bro, that's a cool opener right there. Darkness Rises. Wait, what's this? Is this one about the quad launcher? Bro, I'm mad. I'm mad what they did to the quad launcher, bro. Or is this playground mode? What is this? It's a quad crasher. The quad crasher, they butchered it, man. They ruined it. Ruined it. This is when we got the Calamity skin, bro. This is when all the Fortnite thirst trap began. The origin. Calamity. She started it all. She was the original Chun-Li. Ooh, Zombie Hunter. I didn't like the zombies, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't think anybody really liked the zombies. Oh, man. Dude, even when they brought back balloons like last season or 2 seasons ago, like, it wasn't the same, man. Back then, you found balloons, you were always rocking them. Oh, I forgot you could combine them with the shopping cart. First, like, major collab with NFL. Aren't these the old NFL skins too? Like, there's like new ones that look way better. Kind of crazy, man. Okay, the vibes. Oh, the vibes during this Fortnite winter. It can make a grown man cry, man. This season right here, with the planes, with Happy Hamlet, Polar Peak. Oh man, it was different, man. The mythic sword. Yo, Sergeant Winters didn't come to play, bro. He came to take over the island. Oh, brother. I honestly thought there was someone hiding in the bush there. They got me. The board. This one should come back. This one should come back, bro. This was also a dope season. This was also a great season. The Pirates. I kind of miss some of like this style trailer. It feels like, to be fair, it feels like nowadays every trailer that happens, it's like the next collab, right? or like new season. This is a new season trailer, so it kind of makes sense. The treasure chest. Oh man. Sheesh. Season 8. This is season 9, right? The Ballers. Dude, the Ballers do not feel as powerful now that they're back. But it's not even the battery, honestly. I think just back then we sucked, and like the smallest things would like mess us up. Can they do damage to players, the Ballers, like they just did right there? Bro. Oh, this was a promo for literally the Air Royale LTM. They used to just do crazy like trailers for LTMs. Oh, Thanos Part 2.
Round 1. What exciting benefits do you get as a Hertz Go Plus Rewards member?
You get to skip the line and go right to your car.
It didn't hit the same, bro. It didn't hit the same. They didn't have to nerf Thanos, man. Should have kept him OP. The mythic items were pretty lit, though. This wasn't even... Wait, that wasn't even Chapter 4. Or Chapter 2, Season 4. That was just, like... the return of that LTM. For the Endgame movie. It's lit! Peely benching 185. Let's go, Peely. Looking strong. No food, bro. That he knew he had to eat Peely to survive. This is kind of a lot darker than it seems, bro. You're hanging out with your boy, then you realize you have to eat him to survive. Oh, the future. Mega Mall and like Neo Tilted, even though structurally they were not good for the building grid, they were cool POIs. It's just unfortunate that building in them was kind of weird. Okay, wait, the real John Wick, right? Yep. Wait, we're about to get the real John Wick. The Reaper meets the real John Wick. I forgot this trailer existed. This is how they introduced him? Nah, that's sick though. They really did it like that? I don't think I've seen that one like in a long time. Forgot about it. Prop hunt, right? The flare gun. I remember seeing this. Wasn't this during the World Cup or one of the big tournaments? I think it was during the World Cup, man.
Hey!
Is this one of the first times we hear Jonesy speak? Wait. I think it is one of the first times we hear Jonesy speak. I thought it was during the flood event, but I guess he said, hey. Oh, wait, they give him a victory royale, right? This is the world record solo game right here. 98 eliminations or 99 eliminations. 100 if you include the bus driver. Wait, which one is this one? Wait, what is this one? Wait, was that just like us having some like return of Peely?
Ready for vengeance.
Wait, why are they talking?
Hello. What? I thought we talked about this.
Talked about what? Your outfit, man. It's just not
scream.
Oh, okay.
Say no
No, I remember this.
You're crazy. This is the best.
No, okay. They should redo this trailer, but do it with the fact that like we have some crazy skins now. It's like, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, Hokage,
Are you serious?
leader of the Leaf Village, ready. And it's Darth Vader and it's Thanos, and then it's like Rick from Rick and Morty. Like they needed to redo this trailer, but give us like the ridiculousness of all the collabs that they've done.
The Mullet Marauder. Now what?
I'm out.
I just can't even.
That's funny. That's a funny trailer. Oh boy, Season X, right? Oh no. Although the amount of things that were leaked in this trailer right here was crazy. Chun-Li, Street Fighter, like so much got leaked in this one trailer. I remember watching this trailer during every new season downtime, and we would find something new that we didn't notice the first time. Season X, let the chaos begin. He's not happy. Bruh. They went a little too crazy, Season X. Tilted Town, though. This zero build before the zero build, bro. This is what it's about. Tilted Town was lit. Oh, okay. I remember this. They changed your colors, too. You get shields the whole time, right? Borderlands collab. Bro, all this happened in Season X. Like, the next few trailers are all Season X trailers. It's kind of crazy. Junkriff. Is this when we got Junkriff? I think.
Single-handedly winning this whole thing.
Is this the mech? Nah, it is the mech. They did Iron Man style for the mech reveal, bro. This is literally Iron Man. Okay, but wait. This is a trailer for this Peely skin. Oh, this one gives me chills right here, bro. The black hole music. Ah. Oh, that transition was sick, though. That is a elite transition right there. Bro, I remember thinking about the Chapter 2 map, like all the possibilities. It's a shame the Chapter 2 map was so underwhelming. Because imagine if Chapter 2 like had a crazy map right from the beginning and like it just carried on the hype. It kind of reset the hype. Chapter 3 was a W map. But this music right here, bro! This music right here! This is what it's about, man! Ah, dude, it gives me so much chills. Star Wars. Oh yeah, we had this in Chapter 2 Season 1. Wait, what's this one about? Join the celebration? Oh, this is another Winterfest one? Okay. Pretty goated season. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty goated season. It went on a little too long. But the agency, Midas, amazing battle pass, mythic weapons, awesome trailer. We got a sneak peek at Deadpool right there. But he didn't even come till the next season, right? I didn't notice that little Deadpool reference right there. Wait, he was this season. Okay. Oh, you're right. He was this season. He was a secret battle pass skin for this season. Bro,
There's a point at the end of a project when you realize, but what in the world do I want in here or here? On HomeDepot.com, DIY also means decorate it yourself. Get your home made with furniture, decor, and free delivery from HomeDepot.com.
Oh, the fact that he was petting the house was kind of creepy. The house is a tank. This is the chopper return, right? Yeah. That's funny. This is what? Oh, the slurp pack.
Deadpool, please report to command.
Man, there's a lot of trailers in just this one season.
Please report to command.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. Season 3, Chapter 2. We all thought Midas was gone after that. We still haven't seen his return since this moment. Besides, like, the Ghost Midas, but that might have been a different variant. I was kind of happy that we were over the, like, Shadow versus Ghost part of the storyline after this. Remember how they baited us with the grotto? The water sinking in the grotto? We thought the grotto was coming back, and then all of a sudden, we're on a new map. Okay, seeing this Renegade Raider for the first time, I remember freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, is that a new shotgun? It was, but it was the worst shotgun ever. Well, the two-shot is worse, but... They made it seem like it was going to look like that from the beginning, but the whole map was underwater. Oh, dude, the Marvel season, bro. Give me a break. This was one of the best seasons ever. And then we had the mid-season Stark Industry. Oh, the car update. We haven't seen this POI yet, right? Where she got picked up at? I don't think we've seen that yet. Oof. I wonder how many things like were planned and then changed or scrapped. They had to edit in the explosion. Yeah, this POI we haven't seen, I don't think. Which is this one? Oh, this was the actual like season trailer. The Marvel season trailer. Bro, the Wolverine boss, I hated that dude, bro. I hate you. He would aggro you and start chasing you around the whole map. Dude was a punk. Did not like that guy. Everybody stop. Galactus got smoked in 20 minutes. I don't want to hear it. That dude's a fraud. What's this one? This is a trailer? Is this the hype trailer? Oh, this is for next-gen consoles. Gotcha. Kind of a hype trailer. Yeah. Jump him, bro. This dude's a punk. He used to chase me down all the time. Come on, guys. Box him up or something. What are you guys doing? Are you kidding me? You guys suck.
This fall.
Oh, I mean, okay, this is a kind of really cool Halloween event. I just really wish they made it to where once you turned into a ghost, you could somehow turn back into a human. Like if you killed a human, you could take their soul or something.
Kicks into high gear. If you can't beat them,
join them. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, this was a really cool trailer too.
They did it. We're still here.
Yeah, but the 0 point is exposed. You have to go in.
Oh, come on. Last thing we need
Bro,
is another
season
snapshot of
5,
the
chapter 2 had a lot more potential than it actually gave.
You need to get in there and fix it.
Understood.
Sand tunneling like was broken for 80% of the season.
Jones, rebound.
I just need to stabilize the 0 point and reset.
Yeah, the map only changed like once the whole season.
Easy, right? Okay. Locate the best hunters across all realities.
signatures triangulated and defined. Execute.
This better work.
Let's go into the 0 point, Jonesy. Wait, the flip side, right? Right? The way this flips is kind of crazy because I remember seeing this thinking, hey, they've been teasing the flip side for a while, man. This one is it's a collab. I forgot which one it is. Raven? No. God of War. Oh, our Kratos. Let's go, dude. Dude, everyone's in Fortnite, bro. Master Chief. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of trailers for this one season because it was all about the collabs. Oh, this music playing though. Oh shoot. Dude, Fortnite's going down in history, man. It's going down in history. It's ridiculous the amount of collabs. Walking Dead. So you're coming with me, guys. They did a whole trailer for this emote. It's a pretty cool emote though. Operation Snowdown. Okay, it wasn't for the emote. Frosty LTMs. Oh, this trailer goes hard, bro. This trailer goes hard, man. Ah! Oh, that was such a cool trailer, man. Oh, bro. Predator. My man screams kind of goofy, though. Terminator. Dude. Chill out, bro. The Mandalorian is just not. This is all in season 5, by the way. This is all in season 5. This is the season 5 trailer. Everything up until now is just like a build up for season 5. This is when they added gold. Mando's POI kind of. Oh, bro. This is where it all started for me, bro, huh? Hey, this is where the action started, huh? Cheers! Alien. This was... Oh! Do you guys remember the solo event? We only had one solo event, right?
Have your orders. Now get out of there.
I'm gonna do what we should have done from the very start. I'm going to the 7th.
It was a good event.
You would drink everything.
Primal season, not so good.
I'm gonna need that. Over here.
99 fall damage.
Do not become the 7th. Jones.
He said, F you, Sloan. I don't listen to you. I'm on my own now.
Good evening. Tonight we have the pride of West Africa. It brings together the Ghanaian, the Senegalese, and the Nigerian jollof rice.
So what jollof rice is the best?
Ghana jollof.
Nigerian jollof.
Senegalese, we are the original jollof.
It's called Unity Jollof.
Oh, man. We never got this truck, right? Laura Croft, right, chat?
Healy!
Bro, Loki, when we saw Healy die here, I thought he was dead, but then I forgot we're in a loop. Oh, that felt personal. Why'd you do that?
There goes nothing.
Oh wait, she's part of the Tina. She's part of the people trying to stop Jonesy. I think. I actually don't know. I thought she was a good person. This is when the Rock pulls up. Oh yeah, she is part of the Order.
It actually worked.
Let's see if we can recognize the Rock's voice here. Or does he even say anything? Okay, I pull up.
Look, I know you have no reason to trust me, but... Oh, no. Hang on. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Damn, that's gotta hurt.
Geno! I can get you to Geno.
And the sisters.
I can get you all of them.
They made his voice too robotic.
That.
I can't hear the Rock.
You have a deal. For now.
Oh, that's very reassuring.
Time to get to work.
Whoa, that little sneak peek right there that we got. Primal season, man. I don't want to talk about it. Tires. Man, we thought we were going to get more than just the tires. We only got tires and cow catchers so far. I wonder when they're going to add more car attachments. Another collab. But you notice, like, this is in-game trailer footage. Like, this is an in-game footage instead of, like, a custom trailer. What's this one? Oh, shoot. I forgot about this one. Wait. Yeah, that nade should have already blown up, bro. I'm not going to lie. Ain't no way they have him do that. I forgot. Oh, that's clean. Ain't no way they have him do that. I forgot. Oh, that's clean. Neymar Jr. Sheesh. That's clean.
If there's one thing I know about you,
this is Raven.
Even when the chips are down.
No, this is Batman.
And the hand is dealt. You never, ever give up. I don't know where you are or what trials you're facing, but I have nothing but pity for whoever gets in your way.
Batman Zero, bro. Bro, if they make a Fortnite movie, can they include all the IPs that they've added? Imagine you watch like a Fortnite movie, and it's like it has all like it has Jonesy, it has all those people, but then like there's like special cameos from like LeBron James, Ninja, Batman, like just special like little cameos from the collabs. The NBA collab. Well, you've never seen this POI either, right? We haven't gotten to explore this POI. What was this one about? Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot about this lady. I remember she was spawning like south of the map, and you could kill her for her like special scar.
Then the rest of them showed up.
Healy, we know that's you, bro. They don't gotta distort your voice. Okay, this season was kind of lit though. This season was kind of lit. The UFO alien season was good. Was good.
While the island is certainly no stranger to strange phenomena, never before
Superman,
have we
right?
seen
Yeah. Fortnite just does things, man. They just be doing things, man. Okay, I thought the mothership was gonna be that big. It was a lot smaller, but it was still pretty big.
Yeah, I'm the king with it.
Oh, that tune right there. Thank God. Take that trash POI out of here. Yo, that guy was cheering for them, bro. His cousins came back to save him. Oh yeah, he's back.
We've run things successfully for thousands of years. We, the imagined order.
That's how long they've been running this?
After crisis, without a single failure.
So they've been running this just fine for thousands of years.
Us, now it's clear. He wasn't working alone.
Wait, who is that though? Who is that? Who do we know who that is? We don't know who that is, right? So I mean, this is Loki, but who was helping? Who was right there? Like Jenna? I thought Jenna was the leader of that IO. Okay, this was a cool collab. The Ferrari. It's kind of cool, man. It's kind of cool. Hey, dude, Ferrari is usually very exclusive about how they present their cars. So, everyone thought the mech was coming back, bro. Everyone really thought the mech was coming back. They trolled us hard with this trailer. They trolled us hard, bro. This was a dope event. This was a dope event.
I'll figure this out. Just stay alive. This is impossible.
That's right. Kevin's back, baby.
Brace yourselves.
She disabled Kevin.
Get to the window.
She really thought that she could do us like this. She really thought she could do us like this. But we were just gonna roll over and die for her stupid plan.
And we're done. You played your part. Now
Look at that evil voice.
we are fighting a war in which we are hopelessly outgunned. I won't.
Her evil voice, man. Reboot Kevin. Ooh, he rebooting. Imagine while we were rebooting Kevin, we got third-partied by some sweats. I'd feel on brand. It's Tyler Ninja Blevins. Yo. Okay, this part right here was crazy. When we started seeing all the other cubes. I remember I was doing this event with Nick Merckx and Tim and Ninja. There was a lot of people on for this event. And then we see the gold cube in the distance, right? Yeah, everyone was like, "Is that the mother cube?" Man, who attended the event as a default, bro? What are you doing, man? Okay, the biggest clickbait Fortnite has ever pulled on us is right here. This is the biggest clickbait ever. We were convinced the map was going to be in ruins, the mothership crashing. Look at that explosion. Look at Steamy Stacks. Oh my God. The whole mothership crashes the island. And then we log in the next day and nothing happened. Ain't no way. That was the biggest clickbait of my life. Look, we thought the map was going to look like this. Even the trailer showed the map like this. They did a little trolling. Maybe a lot of trolling. There were ship parts all over the map, but the map was way too identical to what we left it at. It was way too identical. Dang, she really died. Okay, combat AR. That was the first time we saw that. And then we thought the zombies were coming back. Luckily, these guys, you could avoid them. They weren't forced on you, you know what I'm saying? We were getting a little worried. When we saw this trailer, we were getting a little worried. Reality NF1935. This is Batman, right? Or is this Jonesy appearing at Gotham? This never really amounted to much. I guess some of these things are still yet to be discovered. Right? Not Jonesy, sorry. The Rock. I guess this was just promoting the comic books.
Most thought that the Burning Wolf was simply a legend.
Okay, I didn't see this trailer. I don't think I've ever seen this one.
Weary soldiers to frighten.
Is this for the icon? Not the icon, the crew pack?
But I promise you that he is as real as the tides and just as deadly.
Oh, this was the unreleased one, bro. They put this trailer out and took it down 20 minutes later. This is an unreleased trailer.
But I say, I have tamed.
Why did they take it down? I wonder why. That's so weird. And that was definitely Midas at the end. I think. They had that trailer up for 20 minutes and then they removed it. It was too violent. Dude, season 8. I don't remember a whole lot about season 8, but I do remember playing with Ninja almost every single day in season 8. It was just me and Ninja running duos like crazy.
Leave nothing behind.
Okay, those big guys were scary though. Those big guys were scary. Cube King kind of a baddie? Come on, Chad. We're not down bad like that, right? Collaborations. LeBron James, dude. That's a pretty cool trailer, bro, for a skid. LeBron James. This was a trailer for Armored Walls. I kind of like Armored Walls. I appreciate them, especially now that they only drop in stacks of 2. When they dropped stacks of 5, it was a bit much. Dude, Naruto freaking Uzumaki and Team 7, bro. Oh man. But we never got any shadow clones, bro. They had the mythic Kamehameha. We had a mythic kunai, which sucked. We needed a mythic Rasengan that we could just like Rasen Shuriken throw at people. Okay. The trailer for the end event, part 2, was kind of cool, bro. Kind of cool. When I broke my viewership record on the launch of Chapter 3. Blevin! And just when we thought all hope was lost, our savior pulled up. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Wake him up. You just had to be the hero, Jones. You know what happens to heroes?
They live to fight another day.
Not this time.
He was really gonna end him.
This isn't personal, Jones. Although I do plan to enjoy it. Would someone see what that is?
Bro, I remember my reaction to this. It was crazy, bro. One punch and he's gone, man. Bro, you got manhandled low-key.
Impossible. I watched you die.
Oh, dude! That was an iconic moment. That was iconic.
You came back for me.
You promised me Jeno.
Well, love you too, buddy.
That was an iconic moment, bro.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Just run at them.
Great plan.
Shoot anyone who tries to stop me.
Tries to stop you from what?
Taking us to the other side.
The other side. That's the first time we heard that too. Oh man, I'll catch you on the flip side, baby.
Oh, I am keeping this.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
They never added that gun.
Could you maybe speed it up?
You want faster? Go.
How is this not helping?
Main console, gyro system, disable it.
On it. How do I do that?
That's because the rock said not gonna happen.
Figure it out, he said.
Oh, got it. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
It's done. Initiate phase 2.
Looper spotted. That is our way in. Hold them off. All right, everyone, fall back.
Let's go, boys.
Area secured. See you on the other side.
See you on the other side. Hey, hey, they said the thing. They said the thing.
Everyone follow me to the bridge. We'll be safe there.
This is a pretty cool event as well.
The surface is lost, but we should be safe here.
Warning. Rotation at 60 degrees.
You call this safe?
It'll hold. It's rated for 1,000 times atmospheric pressure.
Well, what about that?
Get ready to swim.
I did this event as Naruto Uzumaki. I remember that. Because when I woke up on the island for chapter 3, I was Naruto. How long ago was this, man? How long ago was this? 8 months. Wow. Wow. Remember this scene got leaked the day before the event? That was kind of lame. Epic needs to figure out how they keep accidentally leaking trailers and stop. Just figure it out. This was crazy, bro. This was crazy. The chapter 1 map is back, guys. Look. Time for a little water break. I wonder if chapter 3 is going to last as long as chapter 1 and 2. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's going to be quicker. Chapter 3 trailer, right? Spider-Man and his mythic. Chapter 3 season 1, pretty good. Goated season. Pretty goated season. I think when you look back at it, it had so much going for it. Oh, the pizza item. I kind of missed the pizza item. They removed it, right? Yeah. And we got Colombo as well. You guys didn't give Colombo pizza? You started blasting him? Come on.
Another hero has arrived on the island. Could it
Cypher
be?
PK.
It's me, the one and only.
Well, I give you this. You sure know how to make an entrance.
Ah, very funny. Want to tell the folks at home what we're doing here?
Celebrate holidays in style.
Chapter 1 map is back, guys. Look. Time for a little water break. Oh, the pizza item. I kind of missed the pizza item. They removed it, right? Yeah. And we got Quambo as well. You guys didn't give Quambo pizza? You started blasting him? Come on.
Another hero has arrived on the island. Could it
Cypher
be?
PK.
It's me, the one and only.
Well, I give you this. You sure know how to make an entrance.
Very funny. Want to tell the folks at home what we're doing here?
Celebrating the holidays in style.
Someone really needs to stop that guy.
I love Sergeant Winter. Like being on the map.
Oh, wow, this one's for you.
Oh, thank you. You shouldn't have.
That's just so dope, man. That's so cool.